Under the CAMWorks Options menu, there are a few items we did not cover up to this point in the course. To open the CAMWorks options, either click on the icon in the CAMWorks toolbar or select it from the CAMWorks drop-down menu. Here, under the General tab, there's a few options regarding how CAMWorks data is saved. If for any reason you want to resave or open the part without any of the CAMWorks data, you can uncheck these boxes. If unchecked and you open the part, you will be asked whether or not to restore any CAMWorks data. If you wish to remove all CAMWorks data when you save the part, uncheck these options and save your part under a new name. The other thing I want to show you on this tab is the Auto Save option. In SOLIDWORKS, there's a setting to automatically save a part periodically. By default, CAMWorks has the Disable SOLIDWORKS Autosaving option checked. The reason for this is to ensure that CAMWorks is not in the middle of processing operations or toolpaths when SOLIDWORKS Auto saves the model. To account for this, CAMWorks has its own auto-save options. You can specify how often you want it to auto-save, if you want to be prompted before auto-saving, and you can also specify how many backup copies to keep before overwriting previous backups. Next, there are just a couple of items I'd like to point out on the Mill Features tab, beginning in this Faceting section. When a 3-axis feature is recognized in CAMWorks, the faces of the feature are approximated by triangles called facets. These facets have a level of precision that can be specified in these deviation spin boxes. To achieve the best level of precision, be sure you have your units set up correctly in SOLIDWORKS. These can be adjusted by going to Tools, Options, Document Properties, Units. I'll set this to 5 decimal places. And when I return to the CAMWorks Options menu, you can see the deviation displays more precise as well. Common deviation values are in the range between 5/10,000ths and 1,000th. The spline deviation is used to control the accuracy of splines or ellipses. This checkbox for Force Facet Regeneration only applies to 3-axis parts, so we'll just stick to the 2.5-axis options for this course. Here in the Extract Machinable Features, you can choose the types of features that CAMWorks will look for when you run automatic feature recognition. But before we get into that, I'd like to make a quick recommendation. You can choose between using AFR, or Automatic Feature Recognition, or MFG View. If you're a beginner to intermediate user, I'll always recommend using MFG View, as it's the newest technology. However, if you're an advanced user and you prefer using AFR, then go right ahead. These boxes allow you to select which features you would like AFR to look for. For example, if I check the Face box, then AFR will look for face features in addition to the features it normally finds. There's one more thing I want to show you on this tab for now. This pull-down allows you to make changes to just the active document or to set the system defaults. This is good to know in case you always want AFR to recognize face features or tapered and filleted features. If I check these features and have the System Default option active, when I say OK, these settings will apply to new parts. This part and any existing parts will not be changed. Under the Display tab, you have the option to change the colors of all sorts of items in CAMWorks. You can change the display on any of the items in this list based on your preference by pressing the Edit button. There's one more option that I think you should know about that can really improve the performance of rotating your model. This is the OpenGL display option. When the option is set to none, OpenGL rendering is not active and the display will be slower. When set to wireframe or hidden line, OpenGL graphics are used and the display will be much faster.